Different by design. Studebaker is. Studebaker is. Studebaker is. Different by design.
Hey everyone, Kyle here from the Studebaker National Museum, joining you once again from our small collections facility here in the basement. Well, the holidays are upon us again, and that means shopping. And though we don't give them much thought as we struggle through the store with an armful of shopping bags, company and brand logos are around us all the time. Now, many of them are instantly recognizable, right? Like the Nike swoosh, the McDonald's golden arches, the Apple. For Studebaker, arguably the most iconic and memorable logo was the Studebaker red ball. Now today, let's dive into the story behind Studebaker's iconic red ball logo and why it showed up on everything, including the logo of the Studebaker National Museum. Now, before we get to the red ball, we have to go back in time a little bit. Now, Studebaker's turning wheel logo dates back to around 1912 when Studebaker was still one of the world's largest manufacturers of horse-drawn vehicles. Now, back then, the company used a wagon wheel seal, right? A circle with spokes with the Studebaker script insignia sort of at a diagonal in the center. Now, as the company rolled quite literally from wagons into automobiles, the logo stuck around for a while and was used broadly in and on dealerships and showrooms in and through the 1920s. You can see examples of the turning wheel logo on the facade of this dealership in nearby Mishawaka, Indiana. It also featured pretty prominently on company sales literature and on vehicle badges or emblems, like this example on the museum's 1925 Big Six duplex Phaeton. Now, the red ball logo was first introduced in 1935, likely created by someone in Studebaker's art department. Now, the company began using that design straight away, right? 1936 models, for example, featured the red ball badge on the grille, as you can see in this photo of a 1936 Dictator. For 1938 model year cars, Studebaker retained Raymond Loewy and Associates as design consultants, and Loewy and his team really, again, embraced the era's emerging design trends, streamlining, simplicity, sort of visual balance to create cars that, felt modern, stylish, and distinctly Studebaker. Now, the logo reflected, I think, this new design aesthetic, right? Again, it's very striking, it's instantly recognizable. Now, the red ball became a symbol of the company's forward-looking identity, and I think remains an iconic design even today. Now, as I said, Studebaker put the red ball logo everywhere, on car badges in the late 30s, as I mentioned before, but also on patches, letterhead, sales catalogs, advertisements, promotional items like matchbooks, dealership and service signage, like this here, even employee service pins. We even have a red ball pin that was given away as a prize in cereal boxes in the 1940s, along with the logos of other automakers. If it stood still long enough, it probably got a red ball. Now, Studebaker continued to use variations of the red ball logo off and on through the 1950s. For example, that lazy S motif appeared in modified versions of the red ball logo, usually centered inside a circle or crest, and was later incorporated into the famous red and blue Studebaker Pepsi logo in the early 1960s, as you can see here. Now, we all know Studebaker stopped building cars in the 1960s. But that red ball continues to roll on. It's a favorite of collectors, designers, and really anyone who loves a nice, clean, timeless logo. As I said earlier, the red ball is in the museum's logo, so clearly it has some staying power. So the next time you spot that bright red circle, remember, really it's more than a logo. I mean, it's a century plus of craftsmanship, creativity, and that little bit of South Bend's past. So thank you again for joining me today. Happy holidays to you and yours, and we'll see you down the road.
Different by design. Studebaker is. Studebaker is.